I want to go easy on the hate because,
No.
the past couple
Unleash.
episodes have been tough,
It's like it's a mashup of like a psychological perspective into the Joker, and then it's also a musical, and then it's also a court drama. So it's like half-ass 3 different types of movies, and it's just like they never.
Yeah.
There's no big revelation with like any of them. There's like one cool scene that I liked. The one like musical part. I mean, the musical is fucking insane. Like so many. Also, here's something to critique about the music. Usually when you do a musical, you want the music to be good because most of the time when you watch a musical, you're like, damn, those songs are cool. A lot of girls tend to put musical soundtracks onto their playlist because like a lot of good songs, like The Greatest Showman. There's some good songs from that. Right. There's maybe like one song that was like catchy and cool. The rest of them are just them singing, and it's not like it's a song you'd ever play in the car.
I'll actually kind of disagree with that. I mean, first off, I hated that they took the musical route, but that's just, preference. I actually didn't have a problem with the songs themselves. Like, it was like a Frank Sinatra type sound. So I was like, all right, this is fine. That's cool.
I'm just imagining like I would never, half the shit Joaquin Phoenix sung, I would never like try to listen to back. Like, ooh, listen to this song. This is a cool one from the movie.
Yeah. The only thing that I, because it's just, I don't know. This is literally on me, but like if I were to rewatch this, I would want to like put the subtitles on while they were singing so I could see like the significance of the words, the lyrics, like going into what's happening. But again, like that's on me. I think I was more just like, oh my God, they're singing again.
Yeah.
How many times they think? Like, was it over 10?
Has to be. It was like back to back at some point. It's like song, a little bit of talking. We're like, oh, okay, we're back into a music bit. And how is it possible that a movie about the most iconic villain, the most craziest, insane villain that the DC Comics has to offer, iconic, they make it the most boring adaptation of that character of all time?
Yeah, so let's get into it. Yeah, pretty much, in my opinion, we just watched a whole lot of nothing happen. I kind of like what you said. They kind of did 3 things, and it all just kind of feels half-assed.
Yeah,
and it's like, what are we doing here? I mean,
it's like we'll go spoiler-free. First problems.
We'll try. Yeah, I'll try.
Well, then we'll give our rating. Yeah. So first problem is the psychological part. It would have been cooler. Like they just kind of force-fed you the message of it. Like, oh, he might be a split personality. Like they tell him before he even gets questioned. Yeah. Would it not be more interesting and cooler if you find out that they're trying to get that leverage point on him from the interview with the whatever that first lady was that was interviewing him, asking him questions? Mm-hmm. The first time he was on camera.
Yeah, I understand and respect that. Like you're trying to humanize one of the greatest villains ever, written. But I thought you did it last movie. Right. I thought we got past that. I was like, because I wasn't crazy about the first one. I really didn't like hate on it that much. Like, if somebody was like, yo, you want to watch this movie? I was like, sure, whatever.
Yeah, I didn't love it, but I also liked it. It was a cool new take on the Joker.
Yes, and I liked the message, but then we're going into the second one, and I'm like, all right, let's start joking.
Right.
And, especially at the end of the first one, it's looking like he's got his little army of little jokers. Like, it looks like he's about to start fucking shit up. And then we just pretty much did the same thing, except we made it a musical and we gave him a half-ass Harley Quinn, like the worst Harley Quinn I've ever seen.
And that's no discredit to Lady Gaga. She put on a great performance. Sings her ass off in the movie.
I'm just so like, that's not Joker and Harley Quinn, Right. And so that's the thing. Like, this isn't even like comic book accurate. Like,
no.
This has never been seen before.
I also don't like the take of having Harley Quinn be the one that's pulling Joker to become the Joker.
She's the one pulling the strings. Does that ever?
No, it's like.
I mean, maybe, but this is not the Joker. And listen, man, like I was telling you, like in the car, like I was really hype because it's in the Batman world. Like, dude, I was a huge Batman guy.
Big Batman guy.
Like, bro, when I was like 3 years old, I would not go to church with my mom unless she let me dress up like Batman.
That's really cool.
I was really dedicated to the Batman.
Damn, you were such a cool kid.
Yeah. Look where we are now. Anyways, so it's just, it sucks. Like, I just, at the end of the day, I feel like I just watched a lot of nothing. And then at one point, they finally give us a glimmer of hope when they blow up. I guess
well, let's just try to avoid it and we'll talk about it.
Something big happens kind of near the end of the movie, and you're just like, oh shit, let's get it going. Here we go.
But you can even not spoil it. You see him kind of become the Joker at some point. You're like, sweet, here we go.
He's putting on a show in the courtroom.
Yes,
like he's
trying to be funny.
And he's doing a great job of like, he's a great Joker. So much potential to be
so much
like the best.
It's fucking Joaquin Phoenix, one of the best actors alive.
Yeah, and he kills it. It's just, where they take the story. It's like, damn it, what are you doing?
Yes.
And so that's pretty much like my take on it is they just, I don't know what they were doing.
So I agree with you. It's the first movie was him becoming the Joker.
Yeah.
And at the end, he is in the cop car with this fucking face mask, watching the city burn. He's excited, happy. Then we have to watch him try to become the Joker again. Like the same movie. Like he's now struggling again to be the Joker. It's like you maybe let him struggle with it in the beginning, but have the majority of the movie have him being the Joker, but Arthur is maybe pulling at him to become normal.
Yeah,
but overall, the Joker.
He's
because
the Joker.
Let's give you ratings and we'll start spoiling it. What do you rate it?
Oh man, like a 5. Honestly, I mean, it's like it's just like the most neutral movie I've seen in a long time. Like it, great performances, but I don't really care for the story. I definitely don't care for like the take on the Joker. And like I said, it's just kind of a whole bunch of exciting nothing in a sense. And I don't like the musical look, but again, that's just a matter of preference.
There'd be a way to do it to make it good.
Yeah, like
there is a way to do it.
They could be, they could just make it a lot more sick and twisted. Yeah, I mean, just not really the biggest fan.
Yeah.
Of like the direction they took it. And obviously, like the ending, hate that.
So stupid. We'll talk about that next. But I give it a 4.
Damn. Why don't you tell me something you liked?
I was gonna actually do that. I think the few praises I can give it is what we were talking about. The performances, great performances. I think it's pretty. They have some really beautiful shots throughout it. It's cool. I enjoyed actually the musical sets when Arthur would daydream about being the Joker and singing with Harley Quinn. Those sets were actually pretty cool. It's like an actual cool musical set. It's like, okay, that's a cool visual in his head, like this gigantic show he's putting on. That was cool. And there was one scene when he was in the courtroom being the Joker, defending himself. That was a cool scene.
Gary Puddles.
Yeah. And also, there were some funny moments. We laughed a few times. Like, it was actually some good jokes.
There were, yeah.
So that's
what I'm saying. Like, I really don't hate this movie. It's just like,
yeah, it's just like,
damn it. Like, all right. So much potential.
Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't watch this recreationally. I would have been really pissed if I went to do this, not to do something after it, like film a podcast or something. Just have to come home and just be like, well, that was a waste of fucking 2 hours and 18 minutes.